All right, this is April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Today I traded three tickers, FTFT, PFIN, and UPC. Overall, I think I am net negative or net break even on the day. Although I was gross positive, I was pretty unhappy of how I traded today. You can see based on my charts, I don't like how my chart looks like this. This is not usually how I trade. Um, yeah, let's just go over it. FTFT, I think it's coming off of no news. So I was, headlines were um, something about Bitcoin. And yeah, there's lots of resistance on the stock. You can see in pre-market, there's some resistance here, and resistance at the pre-market. I had a hard time going over this, and essentially broke down a bit. Um, Played around VWAP level, and there was some support here, and then had a short squeeze. I think I still had a portion of my position on here, which case I believe I exited at the top, which was very bad. And here I didn't trade on how I should be trading according to my starter size, and yeah, kind of chased a bit on all the tickers. Yeah, I was pretty lucky here. I saw that I was approaching VWAP level. You can see that there was some resistance at this level. Entered at the near the VWAP level, and then I got pretty lucky. There was a huge offering uh, that got released, and the stock just went into a halt down. Exited at these prices. I think the lowest was at 6.20. 6.20 because that was the offering price of the news. Next is PFIN. 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 This came off of the YouTube newscaster that I follow. Essentially, kept on saying its name, and I entered a short position on here, and then added, and then I believe covered a bit here, and then covered a bit here at the support, and then covered over here. Seems like I should have held on. I mean, that's the story of any stock, right? Next one is UPC. Yeah, I'd say I traded this very poorly. I had a starter over here, or I think here, and then I held it on this halt up. Although I had a risk management of, you know, 10, 20 cents, but I didn't hit it. I'm pretty disappointed of why I didn't do that. You know, that's bad trading habits. Um, After the halt up, after it resumed, I exited out, um, and then re-entered. Um, I think just re-entered into a bunch of these, and then essentially just got chopped out because of how I didn't formulate my plan and reassess of what I needed to reassess. Essentially, I mean, look at this. I could have been correct with my thesis. Yeah, just I wasn't happy of how I traded UPC and FTFT as well as PFIN. I just got chopped up. I kept on re-entering with my max share size, although it's very little. I mean, I don't like those trading habits. Yeah, overall gross positive, but pretty disappointed of how I traded this. Um, yeah, hope you guys liked that trade review. Thanks. Okay, this is April 5th, 2021. I traded two stocks, Semi and XELB. Let's just get right into it. CEMI, there's news, I believe, that they were able to differentiate COVID in the flu. So I took that into account. It might be fluff news, and I also look at the fundamentals. They were negative cash flow. Checked out the fundamentals that is A plus according to my criteria. So I borrowed shares on it, but I noticed that they were easy to borrow, or shares was really cheap. It's like 0.2 cents. So I had to be careful of too many shorts getting into this and shorting the stock. Essentially, I traded this at the open, um, looking to short at the pre-market resistance areas, in which I did. I think I traded at the opening and covered some towards this upside move, and then shorted at this level. Covered, shorted again. Oh no, covered, and then shorted at this bottom, which is the opposite of what you should be doing. Essentially, I kind of held too long to my position and got chopped out, and then decided that I should re-enter. But I think this was near VWAP level, so I essentially had to stay out, and there was some support here at the 540s because of this support line right here. And then eventually, as it went up, I got chopped out, and then my loss limit activated. Next, I will look into XELB. XELB came from the YouTube scanner that I follow. Essentially, it spiked up and then it hit these $half marks. Went over that, and then I had an idea where $4 mark was going to be the key level where people are going to be looking to sell and short sellers are looking to get into. The idea was right. Entered 100 shares at the $4 mark and then covered some at the support area. It could have re-entered here at the 380s, but essentially chickened out. And then I did it the second time on here and worked out in my favor and covered at this point. Sorry, it automatically covered actually because of my daily loss limit got activated. So overall, pretty happy on how I traded XELB, but CEMI, not fairly happy about this, as I could have traded this way better, and yeah, could have essentially just backed off once it hit these support resistance marks and the near VWAP level too, around approaching the afternoon as well. As you can see, it was very choppy towards closing. Anyways, that's my reviews for my trades. All right, this is April 6, 2021. I traded 3 tickers today, BTX, PHUN, and TH. Let's go over them. BTX, I'm trading this, I borrowed 100 shares on this. Essentially, I wanted to see it hit pre-market resistance at these areas, and then I'll look to enter or potentially enter with a starter size. I entered just before market open with about 25 shares, and then I essentially exited because of this support levels here. And then I had some orders. It went down and I had some orders. I think I had like 7.99 for 50 shares. Unfortunately, I didn't get filled out because of I was trading PHUN at that time, and I didn't have enough buying power to for it to trade that and PHUN at the same time. Unfortunately, I mean, I could have captured this downward move, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. I'm just happy that I came out positive on this trade, and I traded it according to my plan. Probably next time, I mean, if this was a lower price stock, and I could essentially I'll be able to play with it too. Next, I traded was PHUN. This I had pretty high conviction of it failing, and trading it with I bought 200 shares on it, and then essentially traded. I think got filled around these price points, or maybe here because of the pre-market resistance areas. Uh, Covered a bit there, or I think I exited it out fully at this position, and then I re-entered here, then exited around the 10:29 a.m. area. Maybe I could have held in hindsight. Maybe I could have done better. It's covered half here, and then potentially covered the rest at the end of the day. Either way, I was pretty happy how I traded it and how I stuck to the plan and how um, essentially how I handled my risk. Um, yeah. Next is TH. This came off of the YouTube scanner. I got in here, I think around the 350 mark. Oh no, probably. Well, no, I got in initially around the 350 mark because of the $0.50 and resistance levels on here. And then I stopped out, or I exited that position and then re-entered probably around here at the 368 area. Covered a portion here, covered 50 shares here, and then eventually covered 50 shares at the $3 mark, which happened to be kind of like near the bottom of the um, price range that the stock was trading in. Yeah, those are my trades for today. That's the review of it. I think what I could have done better is probably re-entered at these um, resistance areas at the 350 mark. I mean, that's high conviction that it won't pass, this level and have a risk of 374. Um, yeah, I think that's what I could have done better. Have an order at the 350 area, 349 area, and then just have a risk of this top over here. Um, yeah, I think that's what I could have done better. Overall, happy with the trade. Green day today, so that's good. I am 1 for 2 for the day, or for my um, I guess green streak. I'll just have to repeat the same process tomorrow. Hope you guys like this trade review. Thanks. Okay, this is April 7th, 2021. I may be doing a review on ASTC and TH. Let's get to it. Let's go to ASTC. This is coming off of news that it released, I think COVID news, that's able to develop rapid COVID-19 breath tests. Um, so I know this is a previous gapper that usually fails, so this gives me incentive of having a bearish thesis on it. Um, in the morning, I saw it open, and there was lots of demand, lots of volume, sorry, that was going in the first minute of the um, stock, and it failed to go up higher, which gave me more conviction to short it. So once it was showing weakness, I entered into the stock, and then essentially covered half at this point because I saw it. There was lots of bids on there, and there was a support on there as well, and then covered the other half later on to uh, recognize profit. Um, Next trade is TH. Again, this is coming off a trade, I guess, from yesterday. This is from essentially, I got this from the YouTube scanner that I follow. Had preemptive orders at the whole dollar mark, and then I had a stop out of 420. And of course, it would hit the 420 stop out. Um, so I got hit there. I was waiting for a good re-entry. I saw it fail here. Maybe I probably chased a tiny bit on here, but re-entered at the 365 area and then eventually covered around the 351 because of this. This had support from the previous day, so that's why I did that. Pretty short trade review. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks.